Hello everybody! We're back with Storm and Fury and we're doing the second half of chapter 22. If you haven't seen the first video, the first 22 chapters, the first half of chapter 22 and the rest of the videos, make sure to check those out. But I'm going to jump right into it because I don't want to make this a third video and then have to, edit 3 videos and for one chapter because it's getting juicy, but it's fine. Yeah, so, we already just... So we just basically had a conversation about, like, love and the fact that, wardens supposedly didn't feel love. And we just had the entire realization that Trinity's kind of an unreliable narrator just because of her, like, lack of knowledge, not because she's purposely, trying to not inform us. I mean, she is a little bit. She won't tell us who her father is, but whatever. But basically, now we're on to the point where they give the lowdown to everybody about what's happened and why they're asking for help. So Layla mentions the possibility that the humans were possessed, which never crossed Trinity's mind. And it didn't cross my mind either. I was just ready that, oh, humans are bad. Yep, check, okay. I didn't even think of the possibility that they might have been possessed and not doing this of their own free will, which gives me a little bit of guilt because I know a lot of humans were killed on that day. And, if they didn't do that of their own accord, like, I just feel bad because, they were probably trapped in, like, that possession and then they died. Yeah, it's awful. But we finally found out what happens to Trinity's mother. Trinity's mom was killed by a warden they trusted because he believed that Trinity was an abomination and she was more of a threat than the demons. And this again plays on the entire idea that we don't really know. We don't know that the wardens are the good guys. We think that the wardens are the good guys because Trinity is a warden, and Trinity lives with the wardens, and she thinks wardens are good guys. We don't know that the wardens actually are the good guys. We know that they appear more human-like, so we have an assumption that they are, more human, that they are good, but we don't know anything about demons. And now we're finding out that they have thoughts and emotions and families, and it seems like wardens are willing to slaughter them without actually seeing if they are deserving of that. So that's not good. That's basically, I'm not saying that the demons were justified in destroying, this warden community, but I'm starting to understand that a lot of demons are trying to go and live their life, and they're not all creating chaos, and the wardens are causing a lot of problems for them. So there's that. And yeah, that's just something that I'm starting to realize, and now I'm feeling really bad for demons, which is a weird emotion I wasn't prepared to have, but yeah. So Roth knows Baal and he does not like him, which leads me further to believe that the Crown Prince of Hell is a position, like a title, not really a something you're born into, so I'm guessing that they're not related. But Baal only comes out if there's a big payoff, which means he knows exactly what Trinity is. He does not come out just to, like, raid a random warden community. He's doing this because there's a price on the line and someone wants Trinity, and having Trinity means something for him, which is not good. So Cayman leaves to go dig up information. Roth says that it'll take a couple of days, which freaks out Trinity because she has to be reminded that if they dig too fast, anyone who has anything will scram and get out of town, which makes sense, but not to our Trinity, I guess. she wants everything right now, and I get it because, you know, she doesn't have, you know, her friend's in danger, so she doesn't have patience to be waiting to find out, like, if they're okay, like, if Misha's okay, and I get it, but also, you know, you want to get him back, so sometimes you have to wait, and it's easy for me to say that because I'm not in this situation, but yeah. So she asks Roth why he's willing to help, and he says that he's always wanted a trueborn to owe him a favor, which is terrifying. I'm nervous as to what that favor could mean, to be honest. Layla says that they also want to help Trinity because Zane brought her here, and that means that she's important to him. But Trinity says that he only did that because she promised to help him. And Zane then goes on to explain the warden problem because there's something killing wardens. And Trinity's sad because she wanted him to deny it and say that they are friends. But like, she doesn't have conversations with him about her feelings, and neither of them talk about their feelings. So how would he know that she wants him to be friends with her? He has no way of knowing that. Just talk about your emotions, talk about your feelings, it's fine. Layla wants to talk to Zane alone, but he shuts her down and says that he does not have time to talk to her, which is not good. Don't avoid your emotions. Layla says, and I quote, because I wrote this down, "I haven't seen you in months, Zane. Months. I've called, I've texted, and you haven't responded to me, and then you show up here unannounced with this." Yikes. So now we're going at it again where they're getting a little speciesist is what I'm going to use, because I don't know what the right word for that is, but because she's half demon, half warden, she looks so down on Trinity for being half human, half angel, and it's like, you should have some sympathy because you've been in that situation where someone's looked down on you, especially like Layla, I feel like would know what that's like, so I don't know why she's referring to Trinity as like that or this, you know? I don't like it. I want girls to support girls, okay? Be friends, be happy. Stop, like, being mean to each other. Jeez. Trinity's annoyed that they called her this, and rightfully so, because I'd be mad and I'd get a little punchy, because you don't call someone a that. You don't do it. It's horrible. Layla says that she found out that he moved out, and no one does that and survives, and then she asked why he moved out, which is the same question we've all been asking. Zane says that it's none of her business, which then again means the readers don't get to find out. Then Layla continues to fight with him and says, "Who are you?" which is one of my favorite tropes that people do when they're fighting. I just love that thing where, like, if you're disagreeing with someone, you have to ask who they are because you don't recognize them because they're not agreeing with you. I don't know why I love that, but... And then Zane says, "Obviously not who you thought I was. Does that answer your question?" And oof. Ouch. Big yikes. Trinity gets fed up with it and says that she literally could not care less about this, and she just wants to find her friend and hope that he doesn't get killed. And that's a big mood. We don't have time to be fighting with each other all the time. Like, that's ridiculous. Y'all need to sort it out amongst yourselves. And I get that, like, they can't sort it out amongst themselves because Zane literally won't talk to her. But I don't know. There's a time and a place, and this is not the time, nor is it the place. Ross says that what if we don't get to him in time? And I'm like, do you not have empathy? Like, why are we thinking about the negatives here when we don't even know where he is? You know, like, let's cross that road when we get to it. Which is pretty much what Trinity says. She says that then she'll have to deal with it. And Ross says that there are worse things than being dead. And yikes to that one, because that's harsh, you know. Her friend is literally missing right now. and was just kidnapped, and he goes to remind her that there's worse things than being dead. Like, I don't know, like, I get that he's a demon and everything, and I get that he's supposed to be hardcore, but we've already established that he can show love, and obviously he can show empathy towards his girlfriend Layla, but how can you be that harsh in the moment? Like, show some compassion, please. Holy cow. But then Trinity says she'll have to take his word on it, and then Roth tells them to leave and that to answer the phone next time they call. And big yikes. But this chapter had a lot going on. A lot of the more I read these chapters, the juicier they get, and like the longer my notes get. So I'm really enjoying it. I hope everyone else is too. But yeah, so the next video will be chapter 23. Thanks everybody so much for watching. If you want to join the Barely Book Club and read along with us, the link is in the bio below, or bio below, whatever it's called. Yeah, the link will be down there, so you can click and you can come and hang out with us. If you want to read my book reviews, my short stories, my writing prompts, all that cool stuff, that's at barelybookish.com, and I'll put the link down below to that too. If you like this video, can you click the like button and subscribe, and yeah, stay up to date with me, and we'll hang out. We'll do this again apparently soon, because I have chapter 23 sitting here in front of me and I'm going to record that next. So yeah, thanks everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!